Houston native Johnny Jolly was a sixth-round pick out of Texas A&M by the Green Bay Packers in 2006. From that humble beginning, Jolly emerged as a starter along the Packers' defensive line.
I didn't want to come here first because I had a teammate, Mike Montgomery. He was drafted the year before. He was like, man, Jolly, it's going to be too slow for you and all that. But long story short, when I got here, met some cool guys, had a lot of fun on the field. Everything turned out perfect.
Didn't play much your first year, sixth-round draft choice.
Right,
I mean, you're hoping to just make the team, right?
Right.
Second year, you start playing and starting. Tell me about that. What happened? How did that all happen?
It was great. I always had a mindset, to go out every day and just try to do my best to perform, to get me in a position where I would be on the field. And that kept working for me. Got out in training camp, showed some more skills, was able to come out and be somebody they can count on day in and day out, and it all worked out for me. I was able to be a starter here for 4 years, and it was perfect.
You were on a team that was on the rise. Could you feel that this team was getting better and better as you started here in 2006, and you had that 2007 season, make the playoffs, 2008, you kind of gearing up 2009. Tell me about that experience and some of the guys that were kind of close to you as you made that trek up.
It was a great experience. I had guys like Ryan Pickett, Cullen Jenkins, Corey Williams here at one point in time. Mike Montgomery, like I say, he went to A&M with me. Later on in my years, I met with Jarrell, cool, but that's still my bro to today. We talk pretty much every other day. We had guys like Charles Woodson. That's like, nobody really knew this, but I never had a D-line favorite football player outside of Charles Woodson and Deion Sanders.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're just a defensive back in a lineman's body.
In a 300-pound body. DB in a 300-pound body. Yeah.
Your forte was stopping the run, wasn't it? Tell me about that. What led to that?
I used to kind of do a mix-up of run and pass, but as I got older, I started gaining more weight, and then we had guys that was here that was awesome at pass rushing. So coach worked it out where Jolly go first two plays you get the run, let the pass rushers come in.
Tell me about your who were you close to? You mentioned some of the guys you're close to. What about coaching? Who was the coach for you on that defensive line that stood out?
When I first got here, we had Coach Nunn. He was an awesome coach. He ended up leaving, I think, after my third year. Coach Turgovac came in. Coach Turgo, he was a cool guy too, as well.
He had a lot of toys that you guys had at training camp, right? I mean, a lot of little toys.
Right. He brought that over from Carolina.
Yeah. Jolly played in 56 games from 2007 through 2009. But like so many Americans, he struggled with addiction, specifically to codeine. Amid legal troubles, the NFL suspended him indefinitely in July of 2010, costing him 3 years right in the middle of his career and a Super Bowl ring. But there's a message in Johnny's struggles.
I would say, man, just if you have a chance at being successful and getting to a place that you want to be, when you get bored, you got to figure out a way to, just channel your time into doing things that's helping you with your career and not doing other things, and you'll be all right, you'll be fine.
But, it was something that was difficult to overcome, wasn't it?
It was tough. It was tough because when I started drinking it, I was drinking it just because I liked the way it tastes, not knowing the effect that it was going to have on my body. So when I tried to stop, it was like, oh, something wrong. My body was feeling bad. So other than that, just me not knowing about it, not knowing the powerful, things that they had in the drug, it was like, it was different for me because I never really done anything, no pills and nothing like that. I was drinking syrup because of the taste. And I just continued to drink. It was something that I liked to taste and drink, and not knowing when I stopped, I was gonna feel the way I felt and then have to drink it again.
It sounds like it's kind of like alcohol. People like the taste of alcohol or whatever, or the buzz they get. But was this that type of?
Well, I wouldn't say that it wasn't an alcohol type. It's more like a downer, like a relaxing feel.
I see.
Chill, sit back, yeah.
So you spent some time away from the game, spent some time even in prison. Football people, who continued to reach out to you? Because you were popular in this locker room. You were very popular.
We had Aaron Rodgers, Ryan Pickett was one of the first ones, Al Harris, B.J. Raji, and then just like, other guys that was just, comforting me, giving me calls, texts throughout the whole time, making sure I was good.
You got a second chance.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It was great, man. I worked my tail off. I went through everything I went on a 1-year suspension that ended up turning into 3 years. So I got to a point where I was trying to get back in the league. I was reaching out to Roger Goodell. No one was, responding to me. So my brother A-Rod went on the interview and he spoke up on it. He said, Roger Goodell hasn't got back to me about getting me back in the league, yada, yada, yada. Probably a month, 6 weeks from now, I get a letter, I'm reinstated. I hit up A-Rod, told him, I told him appreciate it when he first done it. My mama tells to this day, you call Aaron every chance you get, tell him thank you, thank you, thank you. So he's my brother forever. Got the reinstatement letter, came back, worked out, training camp, back on the team, then I hurt my neck.
Aaron Rodgers got you back in the league, essentially.
That's how I feel, because he spoke up when I wasn't getting no response from no one or nothing. And on his platform, he spoke out on national TV, said they wasn't responding to me, and I was back in the league within the next month or 6 weeks.
For Johnny Jolly, his greatest accomplishment was not on the field. It was off the field, where with the support of his teammates, family, and friends, he overcame his demons and returned to the Packers in 2013, playing in 13 games. Today, he dabs in real estate and is raising a family back in his native Houston, Texas.